NFL beating up. Back once again with another YouTube video. So in this video, yes, I know most of you already heard that Vontaze Burfict has been suspended for a whole season. A whole season now. So the NFL came down really hard on Vontaze Burfict. It was basically the vice president, because the vice president had already explained to him and warned him about the hits. So Vontaze Burfict has a previous history of illegal hits and bad plays. So he has been fined multiple times. I'm not sure. I'm not accurate with how many times how many times he done it, but I know it was like close to double digits maybe. I ain't gonna say double digits because he did some illegal hits in college as well, which caused him to go undrafted. So I think he was an undrafted free agent. So when he came to the Raiders, Paul Gunther was the main reason why the Oakland Raiders went and got him, because he's a leader, he's a captain, he's a good play caller, and he made good decisions on that defense. He's a good voice for young guys and other veterans that's on the team. So the hit I'm talking about was the previous game against the Colts. So the hit was on the tight end, I believe. The hit was on one of the Colts players. I can't remember which player, but it was on one of the Colts players. So they're trying to state that it was a defensive player. So I looked at the play. I seen the play and I looked at the play. I reviewed it again. And I also played football. And I also played defensive back. So with that hit, you really can't determine or dictate that he did it on purpose. Because even though he went down with his head, you really don't know if he was trying to go in with his shoulder, because you also seen him extend his arm, and you also trying to see him trying to extend his arm as going down as well. So even though he went down with his head, you can't say he was trying to make helmet contact. Because me personally, the way I seen it, he didn't do it on purpose. I'm not trying to be biased, but I just don't think he deserved a whole season, a whole year suspension. Because that's BS. I just don't think he deserved a whole year. I say 2-3 games at the most. Because you just trying to, you got to think, the game of football, your first instinct is based off what your coach tell you to do. Go out there, make plays, make tackles. So there's momentum and adrenaline going. So you see a player on the ground, about to get up and run, and there's nobody else around, and you're the only person that's there. Your mind not thinking to not go in with your helmet. It actually is anything. Your first instinct is to go in to make a play. Go in and make a play. So by him being so big and tall, it's like you going down, but you really, it's hard to explain, man. It's hard to explain. Okay, let's say this is the guy. Let's say that's the defender, but he not standing up. But you going down, but he's so big and the shoulder pads so small, so it's gonna look like he going in with his head. But with the player moving on the ground and you just going down, you're not assuming that player moving. So with the player actually moving, so his head shift. So you think you're gonna hit him on your shoulder, but you end up hitting helmet to helmet. So it's a lot, man. But I think that 1 year suspension is BS. Because I seen it plenty of times. Players' helmet just get hit accidentally. So I just think it's BS that he get a whole year based off his previous history. Like that hit, he didn't do that on purpose. Like if you actually look at it, he really didn't do it on purpose. Because he just made a football. He tried to be tough. He tried to make an aggressive play. Because the momentum was going. He didn't want his team. He just trying to step up and make a play. That's all it was. He just tried to step up and make a play. Because his team needed him. There was no one else around the ball. There was nobody else to go tap the person. So he just tried to be the one to go make a play. But it was a bad play. That's all it was. It was a bad play. but he really didn't do it on purpose. You can't determine if he did it on purpose or not. It was just a bad play. It was just a bad play. So I just think it deserved a 1 or 2 game suspension. So I just want y'all to give y'all opinion based off what y'all seen and stop labeling this man as a dirty player. Okay, everybody have a past, everybody grow from their past, and everybody don't grow from their past. But you can't say this man haven't grown from his past, because there been plenty of time he could have laid somebody out with a hammer to hammer hit, but he didn't do it. There been plenty of time he could have done it, but you could just gonna determine that one play to determine, oh, he the same old Vontaze Burfict, oh, he the same old Vontaze Burfict. No, this man is not the same Vontaze Burfict. He came in and took over a leadership position to help this team win and make a play. But it's just one bad play. Y'all going back to trying to label this man as a dirty player. No, and that's BS. I feel like that's wrong. The NFL is like sorry as SHIT, and that's some BS. Okay, that man do not deserve a 1-year suspension. Cause y'all trying to determine his past. You trying to use his past to certify him as a dirty player. Like, that one play does not define him. Cause it was just a bad play at the wrong time. Cause that play could have been avoided if he just ran up and just tackled him. It could have been avoided if we just tackled him or just threw his shoulder down. But it just looked like he just went in with head, but he just tried to go like this aggressively. Try to get the crowd in the game. He tried to take the crowd out the game. So you gotta think, you gotta know football, man. He tried to take the crowd out the game with a big hit, big hard hit. So that's all he was trying to do. So that's all it was, man. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Like, do Vontaze Burfict deserve a 1-year suspension? Me personally, I don't think he deserved a 1-year suspension. 2 or 3 games, yeah. A whole season, no, that's BS. The NFL is just trying to blackball the black man all the time, because don't nobody say anything about Tom Brady, the Patriots cheating. Their games don't get taken away. Their trophies don't get taken away. Their season don't get taken away. Do Tom Brady, which one worse? A dirty hit or cheating? See what I mean? Which one is worse? A dirty hit or cheating? They both bad, but I say cheating. So they suspended. They suspended Tom Brady for 4 games for the Deflategate. 4 games for Deflategate for cheating. Why did Tom Brady ain't get suspended for a whole year for cheating? And the Patriots have a history of cheating. But anybody say nothing about that? That's exactly what I mean. But alright, y'all, I'm out.